Good morning, everyone. I'm Dr. Jennifer Jacqueline. Welcome back to my channel. It's been a long time since I've posted videos in my channel. So today's video is about mechanical injury. So there will be a series of mechanical injury videos. So the first one is abrasion. And main reason for posting this topic is there was a sudden blow in the KNR University examination last year where this topic was asked as a long answer and very commonly asked in UG and an image based question in NEET PG. Definitely or mostly it has been asked. So in definition is destruction of skin or the mucous membrane, which usually involves the superficial layer of epidermis. That means only the superficial layer of the skin is being damaged in an abrasion. The abrasion is also called as Grable rash. So in this image you can see where there is no deep injury, only the superficial area of the skin is being damaged due to some force. So how this abrasion is caused? It is caused either by, simple words I can say, a force which is applied from the top or the force which is applied parallel to the skin surface, that is either perpendicular or a tangential force to the skin surface, either by compression or either by friction. So that is how this injury is caused. So what are the possibilities this abrasion a person can sustain? One, by sustaining injury in a road traffic accident where he's been hit by some vehicle and he's fallen onto a rough surface. Next, he's just loses his grip and falls down. Next, either by a injury caused by a pointed object or an assault, he may sustain this injury. So if you remember the key features of an abrasion, you will be easily able to recall. So the first few injuries in mechanical injury series is caused due to blunt force. So this abrasion is caused by a blunt force. Next is the superficial layer of the skin, that is the epidermis, is damaged. Maybe if the force is more, chances are there the papillary dermis, that is the superficial layer of dermis, may get damaged. As we already saw, it is a superficial injury and the cause is either due to friction or pressure, that is compression or friction, right? So what are the types? There are 4 types: scratch abrasion, grazed abrasion, pressure abrasion and imprint abrasion. So the first one in this image is not the injury where it is being measured, the above injury which is curved like a semicircle. So that is an example of a fingernail abrasion, which is a scratch abrasion. So when the skin is being gripped in a static fashion, the amount of tension which is being applied on the skin and based on the elasticity, the injury may be straight or curved. So this is a curved injury which is having a significant length but not any significant width. So this is an example of a scratch abrasion. So the next one is graze abrasion. It is also called as grinding abrasion, sliding abrasion or a scraping abrasion. There will be parallel longitudinal lines. Here the force is being applied parallelly along the skin surface where the skin gets dragged on a rough surface, so that there will be longitudinal lines. The epithelium gets dragged and collected at one end of the injury. It starts at one end and the epidermis scrapes and comes to the other end. So that is a grazed abrasion, which is the most common abrasion. So this is also an example of a grazed abrasion. If you see it clearly, you may see some tags of skin being collected at the ends of the injury. So based on this, you can tell the direction of force applied when the person has sustained the injury. So the third one is pressure abrasion. So the pressure abrasion is also called as crushing abrasion. So the most commonly seen in postmortems is in hanging cases. When the object is being applied 90-degree force on the person, it produces a pressure abrasion. So if they show a hanging picture and ask you what type of an abrasion, you should be ready to say it is a pressure abrasion or a crushing abrasion. And the fourth type is an imprint abrasion or a patterned abrasion. It's also called as contact abrasion. So image, if you see, there are multiple dots like abrasion. In the previous image, it was like parallel lines, but in this, it is like multiple dots and there are some mud particles covering over it. So remember, in the first slide, we have seen a synonym for abrasion known as gravel rash. So this is a gravel imprint abrasion. Next, we will see the age of injury. Depending on the color, we will be able to see the age of injury. The first one is, if it is bright red in color, that means the body has come immediately or within few minutes for postmortem. That means it is fresh. The next one, within 1 day, 12 to 24 hours, the injury will look bright red. If you compare, you will be able to see the difference, right? Bright red color, whereas if it is 12 to 24 hours, it would be bright red scab. Next would be from 2 to 3 days, it would be reddish brown scab. There will be some brownish hue over it. 4 to 5 days, it would be dark brown. You see the difference? So 2 to 3 days, it is reddish brown. 4 to 5 days, it will be just dark brown. Next, you see 5 to 7 days, it is a brownish scab. You see the brownish scab which is starting to peel off. After a week, 7 to 10 days, everything gets peeled off and all the scab gets peeled off and you get a deep pigmented area. So now we would easily tell the medico-legal importance. The first one is the grazed abrasion, which we saw, helps in telling the direction of force. Next, the object can be identified, like in the pressure abrasion, in hanging and in fingernail abrasions, the object can be identified, and it helps to tell the age of the injury based on the color. Next, it could help us to connect to the crime scene based on the dust particles, the mud particles, like we saw in the image where the gravel rash was there. So the scene of crime can be connected. The last one is site of injury may reveal the cause of death. Like the fingernail abrasion on the nose, that means there was a scuffle or there was an assault happening. So that may indirectly or directly lead to the cause of death. So these are the few important medico-legal significance pertaining to abrasion. So let us see some sample questions. So the commonest abrasion among the 4 types is grazed abrasion. What is the type of injury in the image? So you see here, there is an injury covered by some black material. So this black material is a grease stain. Probably it could be when a person has sustained an injury in a accident. It could be in a road traffic accident or it could be in a railway accident. So there is an injury underneath this grease stain, which is most probably could be a patterned abrasion, right? What is the age of injury in this image? So whether it is fresh red or bright red in color. So you just take a minute or so to just assess yourself whether you're telling the right answer. So the age of injury is bright red scab, which is 12 to 24, because there is the periphery of the injury. You see there is a scab like formation which is red in color. So it is not fresh, it is 12 to 24 hours. This is all about abrasion. If you feel this is useful, kindly circulate to your friends, and I'll see you all in the next video. I'll be posting about contusion. See you all. Have a good day.